Hey YouTube, it's time for another new growth chat. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the common misconceptions or myths about locks. Since I've started my lock journey, I've gotten quite a few questions and a lot of I won't say ignorant because it's people really just don't know, but I just kind of want to talk to you guys and kind of clear the air. So I have 5 myths about locks. You may have heard my 5 before, or you may have heard some other myths about locks. In the comments below, leave any myths or misconceptions about your locks or things regarding locks that you've heard, and we'll try to dispel them together. Otherwise, let's jump right into the new growth chat with number 1. Number 1 is that locks are dirty. Locks are not dirty. They don't need to be dirty. You can shampoo locks. Like, I shampoo my locks. You can shampoo them from beginning to end, but I won't sit here and say I wasn't one of the people that knew this from the beginning. If you watch any of my other videos, you know I said in the beginning of my lock journey I wasn't going to shampoo my hair. I was just going to cleanse it using witch hazel and make sure my scalp was clean, because I felt like my hair would come out if I did wash it. But through further research and talking to other lock rockers, I've learned a few tricks to washing starter locks. So locks don't need to be dirty. Now, another add on to this is that you don't want to wash your hair in the beginning because you want your dirt and build up to help your hair to lock. I've never, like, when someone like told me that and asked me that, I was like, that doesn't even sound right, because if you allow dirt and build up to accumulate in your locks, like, your hair is just gonna be dirty. It's gonna be locked with filth, and eventually your locks will be weighed down. If you cut them, you'll see the dirt in the center. Like, it's gross. Understand, locks are not dirty. They don't need to be dirty. You can wash them, you can cleanse them, and you can have, clean hair. Next myth, number 2, is that locks are permanent. So many people always say to me, I don't want to lock my hair because I like changing my hair, or I don't want it to be permanent, and I don't want to cut my hair all off and start from the beginning. Understand, you can comb out locks. I am a testament to that. I had sister locks and I wanted short hair because I wanted to start my traditional locks with short hair, so I cut them short and then combed out the rest. My boyfriend, he has locks down his back. I cut one of his locks, combed it out, or I didn't cut it, but I combed one of his locks all the way out and started a brother lock. You can comb down your locks. And now it all depends on how long you've been locking, but to some extent you can keep your hair. It typically takes about 5 years for your hair to fully kind of lock. So locks aren't completely permanent per se. Number 3, locks have limited stylability, or you can't do a lot of styles with locks, or I don't want to get locks because I want to change my hair. There's several ways you can lock your hair. There's several ways you can wear your locks. You can have sister locks, which I had. You can have traditional locks. You can have freeform locks. You have braid locks, twist locks. You can have micro locks, interlock locks. Like, depending on your lifestyle and how you want to wear your hair will kind of determine your styling options. But even with all those different options, you can do your hair however you want it. I will say probably the only type of locks that you can flat iron is sister locks, but why would you want to flat iron your sister locks? Or why would you want to flat iron your locks to begin with? So locks have lots of beautiful styles you can do, and it's all about your creativity and how versatile you are with your self and your hair. So don't think that locks are limited to the way that you can style them. Number 4, locks are only for a certain type of person. Now, this may be people thinking only Rastas get locks, Rastafarians get locks, only African Americans get locks, only people with kinky hair get locks, only people that don't have a job and are unprofessional get locks. All false. Contrary to popular belief, I would say anybody can get locks. Caucasian people get locks. Asian people get locks. You can wear locks in corporate America. I've done it. My hair is super soft, and I'm starting locks. So you don't have to necessarily have kinky hair to start locks. Yes, it may take longer, but you can start locks. And some people do start locks or have locks for spiritual reasons, but that's their reason. You don't necessarily have to be lumped into some group to have locks. So that is another falsehood of having locks. And number 5, thinning locks are caused by your lock size. I want to say this is false, because thinning locks, aside from genetics, your locks will thin because of maintenance. If you freeform, probably not going to have too much thinning. If you have cultivated locks, which are to be maintained, if you go a long period of time without getting your hair maintained, and then you go get a retwist, and your loctician or you do your hair too tight to kind of compensate for the time lost in retwisting, maintaining your locks too tight will cause them to thin. If you have sister locks or interlock locks and you do not maintain them often, they will have a very weak point in between the last retightening and the new retightening, so that can cause them to thin and break off. But it does not have to do with the size, because again, sister locks can be as small as 1/4 of an inch, like really small. And you can have huge locks. You can have, you know, gunplate locks where you have like 2 huge locks on your head. So the locking size or the parting size of locks varies. It's all in the maintenance of your hair. So those are 5 kind of common myths and misconceptions with locks that I've heard and seen. And so I'm curious about what you've heard, or misconceptions or myths about locks that you've experienced. So share them in the comments below, and we will kind of dispel these myths together. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.